Hey, this is Charlotte with PhotohackLovers.com, and today I'm going to be showing you my new mixed dust kit. These are a bunch of dust gold, rose gold, and teal gold. So let's get photo hacking, my creatives. So I'm just going to show you a few pictures that I created with the dust kit. I'm not going to show you everything, but you're going to see that you're going to get quite a bit. There's about 80 dust overlays in this kit, so let's get crack-a-lackin'. So as you can see, these are the extra large files here, and we're gonna just go ahead and open up this dust file so you can see how good of a quality it is. So I've already got this one opened up here. As you can see, it's a very nice quality. And we're just gonna close that out. One second here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the rest of some of these files, and then I'm gonna go to the rose gold and the gold. So I'm gonna open this second one into Photoshop here, and as you can see, the dust is pretty large. You can downsize it by pressing Control T and just moving it around. You can move it around anywhere, and you can combine these powders or dust or whatever you want to call them into groups and make really cool things. You know, you can make like text files or typography or whatever you want to do. Oh, my type is so big. I think the last project I was doing. Okay, there you go. And I'm just gonna change this to white. I don't want to spend too much time on this because we're just showing you a product. It's not really a tutorial or anything. You can group these two layers together or merge them. Okay, and press Control A, edit, and define pattern. Okay, so then now you can go to pattern overlay, and you can, whoopsie daisy, let's see if I can group these two together, merge layers, and then turn this off, and then make a pattern. Okay, now turn it back on. And this kind of makes it a little bit like inside the text, but you can make a better pattern than this. I'm just kind of like crunched for time here. You can make different effects with the styles like that. That looks pretty cool. Just kind of like cool effects that you can do. You can actually duplicate all of those little and create a really good texture. You can turn it into a brush. Whatever you want to do, it's totally up to you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete these two layers, and I'm going to turn off this type layer, and we're going to get the other texture. Okay, so now you're looking at the gold dust. So I'm going to bring in some of the gold dust. Ah, what the heck? Oh my god. I'm working with two screens here, so sometimes it gives me some jankiness. Okay. There we go. So weird. I actually had the layer selected on the first screen, but it was showing up on the second screen. Double screen life. I don't know if anybody else has that issue, but sometimes I do. But as you can see, this is a really beautiful dust. Let me go ahead and bring in another one. Okay, this one's pretty cool. And we're gonna turn this one off. Look how cool that looks. I'm gonna have to scale it down because these are made very, very large. Just in case people have really large projects, I just made them very large and very high resolution. They're 2500 pixel by 2500 pixel. So as you can see, that looks pretty cool. That's a really cool looking dust. You got a lot of dusts here. You have 30 gold dusts, 20, the teal is a bonus, so you only have 20 of those. But you can change the color on those, and I can show you how. So now we're going to look at the rose gold. I'm going to get this one. And look at that texture, how cool it looks. Probably going to ask me how I made these. It's a combination of making several brushes and spending hours just experimenting with different textures to make the dust realistic. I did see some other dusts on the creative market, and I bought them and they were kind of shitty. They didn't really implement like a crusty dust, you know, like it was just kind of like a bland dust that probably anybody could have made. But these are rich, crusty dusts, and I have some like subtle dusts. I have little different variations, but you can see the texture here is just gorgeous. You can see the variation and the glittered dust. It looks pretty good. You can see the rose gold, the different, you can see the white and the reflection. So it's got kind of like a 3D looking feel to it. So I'm going to open up another one. I have some more subtle ones too. Oh, like this one. This one's dusty. I tried to get a really good variation going. And I originally created these for me because I couldn't find a really good dust on the web. So as you can see, look at that. It's very crusty, dusty. I like my dust a little crusty, you know? With texture. I love texture. Texture makes art beautiful. And you can, let's say if you had, if you're doing a makeup tutorial, so I know a lot of YouTubers, they like to do makeup tutorials. Let's say if you wanted to make, what is the thumbnails? Yes, I don't know why I can't even think today. So if you wanted to make a thumbnail, you know, you makeup tutorials, you know, you can pick any font, you can change it, you can do whatever you like, but that looks pretty sweet. It kind of looks like makeup dust. That's what I wanted to emulate because I have a lot of clients and people who want like makeup textures for just different things and stuff like that, and you really don't find that. You don't find like lipstick like dots. You would actually have to like make it from photographs, and it kind of sucks because you don't want to like sit there and ruin a tube of lipstick making, you know, this type of thing. But as you can see, the quality is wonderful. I make really good quality stuff. That's one thing about me. I am a stickler for quality. My teacher told me when I was going to college, he told me that I was a perfectionist and that I was going to spend my whole life redoing everything to make it perfect and I would never get anywhere. And you know what? That happened for quite some time. It's actually kind of funny. Now this is a little bit more of a bland texture with not a lot of glitter. Like I said, I wanted to give it a variation. So this dust is kind of like matte. It's like a matte dust. So you don't worry, you're gonna have a lot of good variation here. Now, like I said, if you wanted to change the color, it's very simple. You go to hue and saturation, and you can bump up the saturation. You can make it different colors, or you can hit colorize, and you can choose a color. You can choose whatever color you want, and the more saturation you have and the more lightness you have will make it brighter, or however. I do apologize, I have a little bit of a cold. You can make them whatever colors you want, but we're going to cancel that for now. Hue and saturation is your friend. So I'm just going to turn that one off. Go back out here and grab another one. No, not paint. Okay, you can see this one is very textury, and that's at 100%. You see, and I'm just scaling these down, so you can see the quality here. That's a very nice dust, and that looks pretty good. You can actually match your text up with the, you can get your eyedropper tool and kind of mimic that color. Looks good. Give it like a nude look. You can actually put a gradient on it, but I'm being pretty lazy. Like a coral. That looks pretty good. Wrong gradient overlay. And I use this color. Come on. And then we'll use the coral. Okay. Like a lighter pink? No. Yeah, like that. See how cool that looks? How you can dress something up like very, very simply, and you can add more texture to it. You can mix the colors too. Get this one. This one has like a matte and a little bit of both together, but you can mix the textures together. You can move them around. And if you don't have Photoshop, that's okay. These are in ping files, so you can put them however you want. That's totally up to you. I'm gonna go get the PSD so you can see the mixed dust. This is the mixed dust. and that's pretty cool looking. You can mix the green, or I mean, I'm sorry, not the green, the teal and the gold together, and it makes a pretty cool effect. So I hope you guys like this, and I'm going to put a link below to where you can get it. If you like my channel, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up. And I'm going to be doing a drawing August 1st. So as long as you're subscribed and you are a VIP member on my website at photohacklovers.com and subscribe to my VIP list, there's a big orange box at the footer of my web page, and you just want to put your email in there, and so I can notify you if you're the winner. And all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe and join the VIP list, and you're automatically entered to win this awesome kit. Thanks so much guys for watching, and as always, you know, keep on hacking, creatives.